Yeah.
And this is Credit Karma. So I trust that. Okay. Then we'll pretend it doesn't exist for now. Okay. Now, just to get your perspective on it, just curious, a lot of people are going to say there's a moral thing of paying it off. And then there's going to be a lot of people who say just wait for it to fall off.
Yeah.
You're waiting for it to fall off. That's the way you're going about it.
Yeah. I looked into bankruptcy, and like at that time we weren't having the same kind of income, and paying a lawyer for bankruptcy is like $3,000. And then we moved from Michigan to Colorado, and
plus the student loans, which is the biggest debt, wouldn't have been.
Yeah. And I was trying to negotiate with the creditor. Like I talked to them, and I was paying them regularly.
When?
2019 to 2020, but it didn't like renew the.
That's I'm feeling a bit weird on that, because that's I mean, you might want to check with some other credit bureaus as well.
All of them pretty much. Well, TransUnion's the only one that gives me a date of when that stuff is supposed to fall off.
Because activity on it. In 2020, that's only 3 years ago.
Yeah, but it's from the initial charge off, not the payments that happen after that.
No, but that's activity on your account.
I think that's why one of them at least is falling off later. It's like.
How much later?
Like July.
And what do you mean by one? I think it's been consolidated into one, at least on that credit report.
So that's what it's confusing to me, because there was like three. There is something going on, and I'm trying to figure it out.
Have you pulled your annual free credit report?
And that's what I did. And I think that when I think it's on my computer and not, because typically I save to my iCloud and it's not there. So yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm a little nervous, to be honest. Activity on there.
Yeah.
That can completely throw off the process.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what that was talking about with the February date.
Yeah.
And it's all in one collection.
I got a letter. So that might have come from that. You get a letter every time they sell the debt. Yeah. And then it's like, you're being sued. You're being sued. So it might have just been that they're like, we've purchased this now. And that might be what that update is.
Have they taken any legal action other than just like, hey, we're suing you type thing?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I think you're just going to have to do a little more internal investigation on your own with the credit bureaus themselves.
Yeah.
And see what's actually up. This might have to be included in your overall debt process. It might not have to be. You might be able to follow the plan you're wanting to do.
Yeah.
You know, obviously some people morally agree with it. Some people morally disagree with it. I'm torn. I always struggle with that one. But I think that you might have to pay as well, like if there was activity on it. So we're just gonna have to see, because now all of a sudden we have 3 different pieces of information.
Yeah,
we have what you saw from TransUnion, we have what we just saw from Credit Karma, and then you also just said you made payments on them in 2020.
Yeah,
which was 3 years ago. So I don't know, but this is the account. This is what I call the f you account, because there's really no excuse to be holding on to a 16% interest rate and student loans, even though they're in deferment right now, and even having the microloans. The microloans could have been paid off easily within a single month with your guys' income. In here, $13,000 went in. But guess what? Out of your spending, okay, 24% went to housing, and the housing stipend would end up covering that, right?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Your VA payment covers rent.
My disability covers rent.
That's what I mean.
The stipend comes. He's talking about school.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.